In this video, I'm going to answer 30 questions about physical commodity trading. If you are new to this channel, I'm Damien and I've been involved in international trade for more than 15 years. And today I own a few small physical commodity trading firms. That's my credential. So about the questions, so thanks to everyone that asked them. We remove all the too long questions, too personal questions, and too stupid questions. But don't worry, we kept some low IQ questions in it, and as well as some high IQ questions and everything in between. So don't worry. All right, let's jump in. In one video, you've talked about different types of commodity traders, business developer, etc. Can you go through it in more detail, please? Thank you, all the best, Andy. All right, Andy, yes. So basically, if I remember well, in one video I explained that the bigger the company, the more different type of trader there is. So in the biggest company, the job is going to be segregated. So you are going to have like one originator, or someone at the origination. So this is a trader who is in charge of purchasing the good. Think about like the guy in Brazil for sugar or something like this. And his job is going to speak with all the different suppliers all the time to know what's up with the market, what's up with the crop, and so on. So first one is origination. Then on the other side, we have what we call the merchant. So the merchant usually is the guy that sells the good. And then there is also the business development. So usually business development is the guy in charge of setting up new trade flow. So he goes in new countries, he finds distributor, he finds, partners, and he tries to put together a trade flow. And then he's not going to be in charge of trading this trade flow. There is going to be other people that will do that, like the origination and the merchant, for instance. There are also what we call paper traders. They are the ones that hedge the commodity and also maybe speculate on the market. Because often it's easier to speculate with paper as you can liquidate your position ASAP compared to a physical position. And I think it's pretty much it. But if you are in a small company, like I was, you will basically be doing everything. Where to find real clients? Thanks, Ricardo. All right, Ricardo, so if you cannot find real clients, that means that you are not a real supplier. I'm sorry to break it, but that's probably it. Now to answer the question, what you need to do if you want to find real clients, you need to move your ass from your office and go meet people where they are. So most of the time, this is in conferences, trade shows, events, and this is where you will find real buyers. For instance, this month, I'm going in China for a conference. Next month, I have another conference that I need to go. And this is why you meet real players. And I know now you are going to say, but it costs money to go there and so on. Yes. Of course, this is why the quality of people that you are going to meet are better. And if you don't have the money, then go find a job. Sorry. Also, another way to find real buyer is to use a software like Vujis. I think I will put a link below this video. And it's basically a software we can like type any HS code or any product. And they are going to give you an aggregation of all the port information, BL information about this product. I mean, there is like a lot of ways to find real buyers. But the fact, again, that you can't find them is because you probably are not a real supplier. How do you invest your money, Joe? All right, Joe, so all my money is in my companies, all right? So it's very dangerous, I'm very illiquid, and I can lose everything at any time. So don't do what I do. What is the best way to invest in commodities? All right, Abdul. So one of my very first video on this channel is I explained why if you want to invest in commodities, you shouldn't buy ETF. And it's basically because the ETF are based on a basket of futures contract, and to roll from one futures contract to another, each time you roll, you get a loss. So that's very, very and it's very misleading from the ETF provider actually. Anyway, so the point is like it's very difficult to invest in commodities because I would say the best way to do that is to purchase equity, to invest in equity of companies that produce that commodity. But even like that, it's really not the best because if the company do something, you will lose money even though the price of the commodity goes up. So yeah, it's not an easy. It's not easy. For instance, if you want to to play on copper, it's going to be quite hard to find a proper copper mine or pure copper mine that works well. So it's not easy. Or for instance, you need to buy BHP, Glencore, Valley, the big miners, but you don't really get an upside in one specific commodity. They are quite diverse. They have quite diversified portfolio of commodities. So that stuff. I think maybe in energy it's a little bit better. You can find like crude oil producer that will give you a good upside in case of the crude oil price jump. But again, man, like if you, I don't know, you buy ExxonMobil and then for whatever reason, the CEO of ExxonMobil think it's a good idea to build like a 10,000 windmill or whatever solar panel. I mean, you didn't buy the company because you wanted them to do that, just to produce crude oil. So I don't know, man. It's not easy. It's not easy. But you know what? At the end of this video, I will show you one trade that I'm doing right now with my money, just to give you a sense of how I think about that. And I need to jump on the computer, so I'll do this after at the end of this video. All right? So keep to the end. Hello Damien, thank you for the email. How can a small trading company gain access to Platts data? All right, David, so basically Platts data, if you want the data from the company Platts, you go on the Platts website, you put your data where in the form, and then someone will call you up and you pay. You pay. That's it. Hi Damien, how are you? Here are some questions off the top of my head. What skill will be the most valuable for professionals in the commodity trading industry in the future? Good question. So basically, I think in terms of skill, I would say that what is the most valuable is your reputation and your network. So if you have a good network with a good reputation, this is what is going to make you the most valuable trader ever. Then to build a good reputation and a good network, there is one skill which is extremely important to have, is to understand your counterparty, to put yourself in the shoes of your counterparty. All right? I know this is maybe not what you wanted to hear, but that's the most important. You need to be able to put yourself in your counterparty shoes, so then you can just better communicate with them, better negotiate with them, and just be a better person. And I think that's the most important skill. How firms attract and retain top talent? How do you think? What do you think, man? Money! Man, if you are in commodity trading, this is not for work-life balance, this is not for the beauty, or for whatever, the art. It's for money, man. This is the only thing. How will increased political tension affect trade and strategies in the commodity trading sector? So increased political tension is a very good thing for commodity traders, because there's going to be a lot of volatility, and when there's a lot of volatility, traders tend to do extremely well. Another thing is like when a trade flow shifts from, I don't know, one origin to another origin, when there is like huge shift in trade flows, this is also where traders tend to do very, very well. The fastest, the quickest to capture this new trade flow can make extraordinarily good margin. What key factors and strategic decisions are essential for building a $1 billion revenue commodity trading firm in today's rapidly evolving market? All right, Jude, I have a video about that. I will put the video below this video. But man, the TLDR is like, I don't really know. In this video, I have assumption, but I have not done it. So I cannot tell you by experience. Damien, hello. Which mineral are the easiest to trade and which one has better profit? Thank you, Benjamin. All right, Benjamin. So you are going to take it for everyone because a lot of people ask me this question. But man, this question shows that you don't understand the game. You don't understand the job. You just asking this question shows that you don't understand nothing, man. Because it means nothing. Which mineral are the easiest to trade? Easiest for you? For what? It's like, it depends. It depends on everything, man. So I cannot really give you which mineral is the easiest to trade because it depends on so much factor. And the fact that you don't understand that shows that you are still a lot to learn, man. I have 100 videos on that channel, so go watch them all, man. Maybe you will understand. And which one has better profit, man? Again, it depends on so many factors, man. Two companies can trade the same trade flow and have different margin because of the cost structure, because if they speculate or not, and so on. So it doesn't mean stuff, man. And also profit depends a lot on the risk that you are willing to take. So, man, Benjamin. Sorry, Jude. But actually, man, you are not the only one asking this question. So, but yeah, man, I mean, you are very early in your journey of understanding this job. Cross-border finance. Seller wants to see funds. Buyers want to see commodity before paying. Yes, exactly. This is why there are traders that pay the seller and then get paid when they deliver the commodity to the buyers. Yes. People talk LLC all the time, but they too can create challenges as there may be complex terms attached to the release of the fund. Yes, Bruce, you're completely right, man. A lot of people talk about LC, but it's like, you know, when you are teenagers, you talk a lot about sex, you think a lot about sex, but you don't know what it is. So I feel like LC is like this for a lot of people. Yeah, man, LC, as you said, there's a lot of challenges. I think in my career, in my short career as an operator, I had to cash LC. That was one of the duty of my job. And I think I've never presented document for LC without discrepancy. Never. And if you don't know what the discrepancy is basically like the document that you are presenting is not 100% in accordance with the healthy terms, but it could be something as small as like one number which is not correct, one point which is not correct. I mean, it could be extremely small things. And once you have a discrepancy, then you are not protected by the LC. And then you need to wait on the buyers to just accept the discrepancy or to release the fund. Basically, it nullifies the fact that you use LC. So man, LC means letter of credit. So yeah, the LC is a very lousy way to transact. What is a rough estimate of minimum cash assets required to start a commodity trading firm? In a niche and in something mainstream like oil. I don't know, in oil, I guess like 250 million or something like this. And in a niche commodity, I would say that if you don't have at least enough money to buy one cargo, like one container of the product that you want to trade, don't even bother, it's going to be too difficult. Business partners with which professional background would you prefer to have when starting up a new trading firm? In my case, I want someone that can sell. That's pretty much it. And that is not that but yeah, that's the only thing that I'm looking for. I don't really care about the professional background. Are angel investor and venture capitalists a valuable source of investment for already established trading companies? No, definitely not, because business angel and VC are usually looking for other type of company to put money in. So they are looking into companies that can scale, and a commodity trading firm is extremely difficult to scale. It's like McKinsey or any consulting company, it's very difficult to scale. So yeah, I don't think the profile of commodity trading firm works with VC money. Hi Damien. Hi Likani. What's the best way to confirm that the buyer has the financial ability to transact? Is it best to request proof of fund immediately, especially if the product is to be delivered to the place DAP Incoterm without advance payment? All right, Likani, lot of stuff that doesn't... I have a lot to say. All right, so first of all, what is the best way to confirm that the buyer has the financial ability? Two things. First of all, you need to go there, you need to see your buyer, you need to see his factory, his office, just that to make sure that this is a real company. Secondly, you need to ask for the 2 last years audited financial document. So then at least you know he has a real company. Obviously, everything could be fake, but if you go there, if you speak a lot with them, and then if you see the financial, you should be quite reassured that they can do it. Is it best to request proof of fund immediately? All right, proof of fund. So man, proof of fund means nothing. It's nothing. First of all, it's a very easy document to fake. And secondly, what does it mean? It means that the company has the money at that moment in the bank account. If you run a company, you know that you don't have the money in your bank account because your money is in your stock, your money is on receivable, the money is not in your bank account. This is the worst place for your money to be, is in your bank account, because that means that the money is not working. So if a company has a lot of money in their bank account, there is something weird. That means that probably it's not a real company. So proof of fund means nothing. And I still don't understand why people ask them. I think people ask them because you are speaking with brokers that have no idea of how a deal is done. And they ask proof of fund, they think that this is how it's done. I guess, man. No, and seriously, man, I've never done any deal where we ask a proof of fund. Not in my companies and not also in the companies that I work with. So this means... And then the last part, especially if the product is to be delivered to the place, the DAP Incoterm without advance payment. Okay, the Incoterm and then the payment is 2 different things, but man, don't trade without advance payment, man. What do you do if the guy doesn't pay you, man? And you are not even sure if the guy can pay the good, man. What? Everything is wrong, man. Hey, Damien. Oh, that's a long question, too. Yes, I remember why we put it here. I'd love to learn how to get into the market. I'm an absolute amateur looking to get into spices and dry fruits trading business from Mumbai. And I know that I have to go to the wholesale market, which is a trade center, but I'm a bit clueless about what to do once I get there. Man, you already know how it works. Props to you, man, because a lot of people, they don't even know that they need to speak with people. They think they can find buyers online. Oh, how do I converse with existing traders and wholesalers trying to find a gap that I can fill as a newbie trader with minimal relations? Is there any script or advice that could be beneficial here to create relationship? All right, Raghav. So already I commend you, I salute you, because you understand that you need to get out of your office and speak with people to make it happen. I don't know Mumbai example, but I can let you know what I did in the past in West Africa. So it was 15 years ago, so it was a long time ago, and there were almost no information on the internet about who are the importers, who are the exporters, who is doing what in Senegal, in Guinea-Conakry, in Togo, in terms of commodity. So basically what I did is I went there, I went on the market, like on the market. I spoke with shopkeepers and I said, look guys, where are you buying your milk powder from? Because I used to trade milk powder mostly. And he said, yeah, from that guy. I was like, okay, so can you give me the contact of that guy? Yeah, sure. Got the contact of the guy. I called the guy. Hey, I spoke with a shopkeeper. He said that you sold the milk powder. I want to meet you. Then I met the guy, and he said, okay, are you importer? And I said, okay, I see that he's not an importer. He's too small. I said, okay, who do you buy from? I buy from that guy. All right, and so on. So, and this is basically how I knew who were really the real player in the city, in the country, and who really had the means to purchase goods. So you know what I did? I worked. I worked a lot. By doing that job, and I knew exactly who were the guys that were really moving product in the port. So this is what I would do if I were you. Go there, speak with the people, and go up the food chain. Hey, what are the chances of a 52 years old benefiting from your Saka training if I have no commodity trading experience? Do you think it's worth the effort? Why I ask is because you do something discouraging to people who are not in your own age bracket. Thank you. So, Roy, let me give you like straight fact. If you, I don't know your background, so maybe you have something that commodity trading firms would want to have. I don't know. But if you were like at the head of a commodity trading firm and you need to teach everything to someone, would you want to take like a 25 years old dude? Would you want to take a 52-year-old dude? Man, it's a no-brainer. They are going to take the younger guy. So this is why it's tough, man. So I don't want to lie to people that are older. It's like, obviously everything is possible. You can find a small and medium trading firm. You see the manager, he likes you, he sees some things in you, and then you get hired. We have, I think, few instances in the Saka certificate where older people manage to move from one industry to another. But honestly, they kind of worked in something quite tangential. Tangential, yeah. That was not like a plumber that became like a risk manager, you know, in a trading firm. So I don't want to sound discouraging. I just want to sell the truth, man. So obviously, if you know nothing and you have no experience, no knowledge, nothing, and you are 52, man, I mean, think from yourself. What can you bring to the trading company that at 25 years old or 30 years old cannot? And maybe you have your answer. But yeah, man, I don't want to sell a false promise, man. Where we should search customer online if we sell petroleum products. Zao, man, do you really sell petroleum product? If you sell petroleum product, you have the means to take a flight, to go to conferences and meet real people. Why would you? I mean, I don't understand you, man. How come do you think that you will meet people online to sell petroleum product, man? I don't even understand how would it materialize. You think there is like a place where all the big guys that do 100 million transactions, they wait for you to come? I guess you are young, man, because I remember, I think you're from a real company. I don't know, man, there is no way that you find it online. I mean, obviously you can make your research online, see, okay, who is doing what in which countries, that you can get this info, but then you need to meet the people, man. I'm Cedric from Singapore. My firm has end buyers from China for EN 59010 ppm. We have been appointed as their official buyer and I'm glad to have their support. Yes, I put this question here because, I mean, you'll see. They give me DLC and due to my lack of credit line, I can only do back-to-back DLC. Last month, I met an official seller mandate from Kazakhstan. He has shown me the authorization letter. Yesterday, they accepted the DLC payment from original SBLC terms. My first question is, how do I verify that they are real mandates? I tried calling and emailing the refinery, but there was no answer. Appreciate your help. All right, man, so the answer is going to be quite easy, man. There is no real mandate. And man, what do you think? There is no real mandate. And I'm already skeptical about your Chinese buyers. So usually what they do, and especially the big SOE, like for whatever reason, they want to buy whatever commodity and they don't know jack about the product. Or they know the product, but they are like, yeah, man, dude, this is the price that we are willing to pay, which is a completely price, like way below the market price. And they are like, yeah, man, if you can find this at that price, we'll buy for sure. So basically then people are running around looking for something which does not exist because the price that those guys ask is way too low. I've seen it happening again and again and again. And as people are clueless about the market, they think they have something in their hand, but actually they have nothing. And especially like diesel product like you need, Cedric. Man, we know who are the people that sell diesel to China. And if they are real buyers, they know also. I mean, if they are giving you a mandate to find something, it means that I'm pretty sure if they are real buyers, even that I'm not sure, they are giving you a price which is way too low. Otherwise, they wouldn't need you. And obviously, they wouldn't need you because you don't even know what you do, man. So yeah, man, I'm sorry to be hard, but there's no real mandate from Kazakhstan. Who do you think can... Why would a refinery need a mandate, man? Seriously, why? So you really think that someone built a factory for, I don't know, 250 million US dollar? They were able to build a factory, but they are too that they don't even know how to sell their product. They need to find some random guy to sell their product. How does it make sense? I'm sorry, Cedric, you are taking it for everyone, but it makes no sense. And also the fact that you're trying to call the refinery or emailing them and nobody answers should tell you something, no? Please kindly let me know how to predict the price trend of a commodity to short sell or buy long. Thank you very much for your advice, William. All right, William, if I was able to predict the market direction, I wouldn't be here doing this video. I would be on my yacht, I would be in my private jet, I wouldn't be here, all right? And everyone that tells you that can predict the price is a liar. Otherwise, they wouldn't be speaking with you. They would be on their yacht or on their jet doing whatever thing they do. All right, that being said, usually my rule of thumb, and this is what I said to my team, is like when the market goes up, in commodity, it's more likely that the market keeps going up. That's it. When the market goes down, it's more likely that it's going to go down. Commodities are really trendy, so, but that's it, man. That's it. Yeah, I know this is not what you want to know, but man, that's it. Dear Damien, what are the most common reasons for the deal to fall through? Man, it depends to whom you are transacting. If this is a new customer, a new buyer, or a new supplier, most of the time the deal doesn't work because of some payment terms issue, that there are risks that they are asking you to take that you don't want to take. That will be the most common. Then, when this is a recurring buyer or a recurring supplier, if the deal doesn't work, it's most probably because the price doesn't work. What are the signs that the potential buyer and or supplier is wasting your time? Yeah, that's a really good question. So there are a lot of signs, but I think most of that is true experience. Basically, when you speak about them, the story must match. Like if they say that they buy a certain quantity, that means that they must know what is going on in the market. And when they give you information that doesn't work with what you know of the market, you can say, okay, all right, man, this guy is me, or he's trying to look bigger than what he really is, which is actually not a problem. But you need to just tell him, look, man, I don't think it's possible because this, and that. Have you really done this? Or are you really doing that? So then you give him like a, let's say, out to tell the truth. And if you see that the guy doesn't know shit about the market, then he's wasting your time. And also another good sign is like if the guy just asks for the price. What is the price? What is the price? What is the price? Because the most important at the beginning is not the price, is can we transact together? What are the payment terms that you want? Who are you? What company are you? And then we talk about the price. But first of all, everyone wants to know, everyone experienced wants to know if there is a possibility that we just transact together, and then we talk about the price. So yeah, someone that just asks for the price and no other information, I think it's a very bad sign. Do you need a track record in trading house or relevant enterprises before starting a commodity business? No, obviously you don't need one, but man, it's better to know what to do, no? Hey Damien, my name is Idris from Nigeria. Would you like any commodities from West Africa? No, man, I don't. And if I would need commodities from West Africa, I wouldn't use you, man. First of all, you are in Nigeria, so why the word West Africa? Just you should have said like from Nigeria. But secondly, if I need something, I will find someone that knows what he does. And just by your question, I mean, honestly, you don't know what you are doing. Yeah, man, so I don't know what to say, man. If you really want to find a buyer, Idris, go in Nigeria, find someone in your country and sell them. This is the best way. This is the easiest way. And if you cannot have someone from your country trust you, buy something from you, why do you think it's going to be easier with someone overseas? Especially in West Africa, people think that it's easier to sell to like overseas than in their country because they are people that are dishonest, they don't pay, blah blah blah. No, dude, man, no, dude. I'm telling you, it's easier. It's always easier to sell in your country. How do you protect yourself from volatile currencies? Darling. That's a weird name, man. Where are you from? I've never seen that. Anyway, how do you protect yourself? So basically, you need to hedge. So before the transaction, you need to purchase or to sell the currency that you want your margin to be in. Yeah, man, I think there's a lot of video about hedging in forex on YouTube. So maybe I can do another video about that. But yeah, this is usually how you do so. If you need a US dollar and you want your margin to be in euro, you will buy in advance at a fixed rate the US dollar that you need to purchase it, or the other way around. So if you are in a country with a very weak local currency, then you might not be able to hedge yourself. And the reason is like there is nobody in front of you for the trade. So nobody wants to be on the other side of the trade. So, and that is the case in most of the weak local currencies. And by the way, next week we'll have a video with a trader from Angola, and Angola has an extremely weak local currency, and basically most of his business is just to mitigate this risk. So Stay tuned. How can you scale your incoming buyer-led sales business leads without relying on the founder's network and business development abilities? Can regard Mark. Yo, Mark. So basically, Mark, yeah, so Mark is a killer. Man. Mark is a German entrepreneur with 2 companies, one in Bulgaria and one in Ukraine. And man, he's still in Ukraine, even though Ukraine is under war. His factory is not even in the safest part, in the west part of Ukraine. So Mark, you are complete badass. I think you're even crazy. But anyway, now the question is I'm not sure I understand the question, dude. It's very difficult to actually to grow your business past the founder's ability to sell. There is no easy way about that. Usually you need to take at least 2-3 sales guys, and then you need to put a lot of money behind them so they can go to conferences and so on, meet people, and then make the sales. But the problem is for you as a small business owner, it's a lot of risk because you need to invest a lot in them, and maybe most of the time they will not work. So I understand that this is not a risk that you want to take. So what I would do is I would try to directly poach a trader or a sales guy from another company that sells the same type of product. I will directly poach them. So then at least you know that you can basically steal their network. Yeah, this is what I would do. Hi, Damien. I don't know that guy. How feasible is this business for individual to start with sweat equity only session? Man, it's not feasible at all, man. I mean, you can maybe do back-to-back payment term, asking 30% prepayment, and then you ask your buyers 30% prepayment, and then the balance. So theoretically, you could do that. But man, if anything goes bad, you're I would never do that. Business advice for 17 years old, Noah. So business advice for 17 years old. Good question, dude. I don't know. I haven't thought about that. All right. So the most important in business, especially in that type of business, you need to have a good self-esteem, because people are kind of drawn to people that think highly about themselves. Not highly delusional, but yeah, some type of self-confidence. So I think you need to develop that. To develop that, it's quite. It's not like a straightforward path. But as a dude, there's 2 things that will help you. 3 actually. The first one is you need to be good at getting girls. If you are good at getting girls as a guy, I mean, it will boost your confidence for sure. Secondly is do a bit of sport, go to the gym and so on, fight other people. I mean, go to boxing classes, whatever. It will also boost your confidence. And the third one is okay, if you have proof that you kind of know what you are doing, it will also boost your self-confidence. Okay, if you want to be a trader, if you can do already some type of small trades, I don't know, you can buy some couches on some type of website, and then you flip them and resell them at a higher price, that kind of stuff. If you can already make that happen at 17 years old, man, I think it will develop also your self-confidence that you can do bigger deal. So this is what I would do if I were you. Now, I know it's not really strictly business advice, but one other thing, man, you need to be good socially. 70 years old today, I don't know what, your generation is f***ed up, man. You can't even look someone in the eyes. You don't know how to shake hands. You don't know how to speak to normal people, man. If you are just a little bit better than your peers in social interaction, you will do well. So I don't know how to develop that then. So take your TikTok phone and just put it in the trash can and then go speak with people, man. I know it's difficult because all the other kids your age, they are always on the phone, so it's not easy even for you to have normal relationship with human. But man, if you can develop that, you will have a huge advantage against all your peers. Yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, guys, so now I'm going to jump on the computer and I'm going to show you the trade that I'm putting together for myself. This is not financial advice. What I'm going to show you, if I lose everything, I don't really care. I will be sad 5 minutes, but then that's it. So please don't take it as financial advice, but it's just to show you what I think when I put a trade investment for myself. All right, let's jump on the computer. All right, so again, this is not financial advice. Don't do that. I mean, if I lose everything, I wouldn't be sad 1 second. So don't, but it's just to let you know what I'm doing and how I'm thinking about trade. So what I'm doing right now is I'm building a position of palladium. So why palladium? So first of all, the palladium is mostly used for a catalyst converter. So catalyst converter is basically the part at the bottom of the automobile that reduce the CO2 emission. So obviously, as we are slowly moving from petroleum car to electric car, in an electric car there is no palladium, and so the biggest industrial usage of palladium will be gone. So as miners know that, everyone knows that, and nobody wants to put 5 billion to build a mine in if in, I don't know, 30 years, 25 years, there is not going to be need for the product that they want to mine, I foresee a huge problem in the production of palladium. So this is why, look, if we look at the palladium price, we can see that, let me take all USD. Yep. If we look at the palladium price, we can see that we already had like a peak in 2000, and then we had another peak in 2021. And my assumption is that there is going to be another peak in palladium within 5 to 10 years. So yes, I can wait 5 to 10 years, so I don't care. So this is why what I'm doing right now is every month I'm buying 1 ounce of palladium, and until I have a position that I'm happy with, and then I will just let it ride. I'm pretty sure that we can double the last peak, and as you know, it's still a precious metal and there's a lot of inflation right now, I'm kind of certain that while I'm waiting for this position to materialize, I'm not going to lose money. Hopefully, I'm not going to lose money on the value of the palladium. Yeah, man, that's pretty much it. And to show you that I'm not you, here is the first ounces of palladium that I've purchased. And yeah, every month I will buy 1 ounce until I'm happy with the side of my position. Again, what is cool with Gold Avenue is like I trust them because I worked for them, and also they offer free storage. And I've been in the refinery, so I know it's true. So they offer free storage up to 10,000, I think, US dollar, and more than that you need to pay for the storage. Yeah. So that's one trade that I'm doing for myself. And basically, if you want to buy something on Gold Avenue, you can use my link below. It's an affiliate link. I think I get like 20% of the margin if you buy something with that. Maybe it's not 20%. I don't remember. Man, I was actually the one that spearheaded the test for the affiliation like years ago at Gold Avenue. So I should know that. But yeah, man, I think this is one of the best company to purchase gold or any precious metal. And what I really like is like they show you here the exact fees, because if you go to any other physical reseller of precious metal, they don't show you the exact fees. Here you have the real fees, and then yeah, VAT free, free storage, and then you can resell it without fees. So yeah, man. So yeah, that's it for me today. I hope that you liked this video, and basically you will find below this video all the link to everything that I discussed about. Ciao.